Finish.
Okay, I would like to check your attendance first. Who is absent for today?
Because
Viko. Viko is sick. Okay. Alright. Before we start our lesson, before we continue our material, I have an ice breaking. Do you know what is an ice breaking?
yes.
It looks like a game. Jadi ini seperti semacam permainan untuk melatih fokus kalian. Pasti kalian ada yang ngantuk, ada yang belum fokus. Jadi semuanya silakan berdiri. Stand up please. Choose your friends to be your partner. Jadi di sini kalian harus berpasang-pasangan, berhadapan berpasang-pasangan dengan teman dekatnya. Berhadapan. Nah, di sini salah satu dari kalian ada ganjil, ada yang genap. Sudah ditetapkan siapa yang ganjil, siapa yang genap? Siapa yang ganjil, angkat tangan yang ganjil? Yang ganjil angkat tangan? Yang ganjil? Oke, sudah ditemukan yang ganjil. Jadi ini, please listen to me. Aturannya gini, kalian kalau Miss bilang angka dalam bahasa Inggris dan angka itu adalah angka ganjil, bagi yang ganjil harus berusaha menangkap tangan teman kalian. Jadi posisi kalian seperti salah. Satu tangan di belakang dan satu tangan di depan. Nah, kalau Miss bilang angka ganjil, yang ganjil harus menangkap tangan teman genap kalian. Yang genap harus menghindar. Oke? Do you get the point? Do you understand? Oke, kita penasaran dulu. We start from number 7. We start from number 8. Berdasarkan opini kalian dari contoh-contoh tersebut, apa itu di konteks kira-kira? kejadian masa lampau. For this example, nah, ini adalah contoh dari recount text. My holiday at home artinya liburan di rumah. Miss bacakan ya. Last holiday was my worst day because I didn't anywhere. I just stayed at home. Jadi di paragraf pertama menceritakan tentang liburan kemarin adalah liburan terburukku. Kenapa? Karena aku tidak pergi kemanapun. Aku hanya berdiam diri di rumah. Jadi kenapa dia hanya itu adalah liburan terburuknya karena cuma di rumah saja. In the morning, I woke up and had breakfast. After that, I played with my cat. In the afternoon, I had lunch, and after that, I took a nap. In the evening, I watched TV until felt bored. My daily activities were like that during the holiday. So, I was sure that last holiday was my worst holiday. Berdasarkan teks yang dibaca, kira-kira apa yang dirasakan oleh si penulis? Sedih. Kenapa sedih? Cuma di rumah. Jadi si penulis merasakan bosan. Jadi this is one of example of recount text yang jenis pengalaman pribadi. Jadi salah satu jenis recount text itu ada yang namanya personal recount. Ini adalah salah satu jenis personal recount. Di sini dia menceritakan tentang my holiday at home, liburan dia di rumah. Nah, tense itu berisi tentang rangkaian kejadian yang diurutkan secara kronologikal. Maksudnya apa kronologikal? Urutan waktu. Kayak tadi kan contohnya in the morning, pagi dia ngapain. And then in the afternoon, siangnya dia ngapain. In the evening, di sorenya dia ngapain. And at the night, malamnya dia tidur. Jadi itu diurutkan berdasarkan waktu. Itulah perbedaan recount text dengan narrative text. Narrative text itu ada complication, sedangkan di recount text there is no complication. Tidak ada konflik di recount text. The last one is reorientation. What we talk about in reorientation? What are we talking about in reorientation? About penutup, ending, and then ending, akhir, next, akhiran. A personal comment about the event or what happened in the end. Jadi kayak apa yang dirasakan penulis berdasarkan kejadian tersebut, atau apa yang terjadi di akhir cerita, di akhir teks tersebut. Contohnya seperti teks tadi. Apa yang dirasakan oleh penulis? Sedih, bosan, karena itu adalah liburan terburu. Jadi itu adalah reorientation. Kita balik ke teks tadi. I would like to ask you which one that orientation of this text. Yang mana bagian orientation? Hanya 7 aja. Oke, Pati. Last holiday. Can you read it?
Last holiday was my worst holiday because I learned not anywhere. I just tired at home.
Oke, jadi orientation of this text is the first paragraph. Last holiday was my worst holiday because I didn't anywhere. I just stayed at home. Kapan kejadiannya? Last holiday. Where? Di mana? Di rumah. Who? Siapa? Saya. Apa yang terjadi? Itu adalah liburan terburu. Next, events atau rangkaian kejadian dari mana? Yang mana? In the morning sampai holiday. In the morning, I woke up and had breakfast. After that, I played with my cat. In the afternoon, I had lunch, and after that, I took a nap. In the evening, I watched TV until feel bored. My daily activities were like that during the holiday. Jadi diurutkan berdasarkan kejadian waktu, diurutkan secara kronologikal. In the morning, dia bangun. In the afternoon, he had lunch, and then in the evening, he watched the TV. Jadi itu adalah rangkaian kejadian atau inti dari teks. Next, which one that reorientation? So I was sure that last holiday was my worst holiday. Itu adalah gambaran apa yang dirasakan oleh penulis atau ending dari sebuah teks, di mana si penulis merasakan itu adalah liburan terburunya. Jadi ada berapa tadi generic structure of the text? 3. The first one is orientation. The second one is events. The third one is so far any question? Ada pertanyaan? Sudah mengerti ya? Jadi apa tadi? Recount text adalah teks yang menceritakan kembali kejadian yang di masa lalu. Menggunakan tenses apa? Menggunakan verb berapa?
fried rice. The orientation is 2 months ago. A friend of mine gave me a box of fried rice that she made by herself. The event is I was amazed by how tasty her fried rice was. It crowd me to learn how to make delicious fried rice. So 1 week later, I met one after school. I first was full, did not take enough. Instead, I went to the chicken and prepared all the ingredients. However, at the time I did not know how to make it or what to start. The orientation is turned out cooking was an exciting activity. After receiving compliment from my mother and father, I want to make delicious food more and more.
Oke, give applause to Pasti and Dad. Kalau cerita judulnya apa?
Cooking fried rice.
Jadi menceritakan tentang cooking fried rice atau memasak nasi goreng. Jadi yang dibacakan Pagi tadi adalah contoh dari recount text di mana Pagi memasak nasi goreng bersama orang tuanya. Dia ceritakan dulu dia ngapain. Last holiday, he cooking fried rice with his parents, and then dia ceritakan dari chronological waktu, and then the last part is reorientation. He thought that he will make a good food for his parents. Jadi itu tadi contoh dari recount text dari si Pagi. Yang lain silakan buat video nanti ya di rumah tentang teks kalian. Kalian membacakan teks, menceritakan recount teks di video tersebut, terus diupload ke YouTube, and then share link to me via WhatsApp. Mengerti? Jadi I think that's all for today about our material recount text. So far, do you have any questions about recount text? Do you have any question about recount text?